Hey all, Pie here, and we are back in How Stories Die. And this is the same day as the previous episode, so far as recording. So, yeah. Obviously I haven't seen any comments or anything yet. Don't know why I'm specifically calling that out right now, because, that's true for most of my videos. I don't have the luxury of recording directly before uploads. Anyway, let's get right back into it. This ending, it ruined everything. It turned my story into garbage. How do I fix it? How do my characters act normal? Perhaps I should structure my story differently. Instead of thinking of the whole plot beforehand, I should try to define the beginning and the characters, and then... Well, how do the idiots phrase it? Go with the flow? Let's try that. Let's try writing another story using this new structure and see what happens. Damn it, this feels really off. It's like it's not even me who's writing the story, but the story is writing itself. There's no way this story could be perfect. I will show this to the professor and say that a friend of mine wrote it. I don't want this abomination to have any connection to me whatsoever. Ite, I read your story and... Oh no, he is about to completely roast me for that crappy story. I need to make it clear a friend of mine wrote it. Professor, before you say anything, it wasn't me who wrote it, but... It was almost perfect. It easily tops your last one. The story is the peak of storytelling. Eh? Eh? Why do you look surprised? With the level of writing you showed me in your previous story, it was obviously you will create something even greater. May I have this for myself? I want to cherish this story. Sure. Why? How did this crappy story best my previous one? It wasn't even really me who wrote the story. The characters wrote it themselves. I would look forward with great anticipation for your next story, but I doubt it, or any story for that matter, could surpass this one. But it isn't mine. It's not my story. Stop saying it's my story. What should I do now? Should I continue with those perfect stories that aren't mine? No. I will reach perfection on my own. If I use the help of my characters, then I cannot call myself perfect. Alright, let's try writing another one. This time, it will be entirely my own. Professor, what did you think of the story I gave you to read? Well, huh? What is that face he is making? I heard that people make faces of disgust when they encounter something they don't like I do when I meet a friend A. But it cannot be a face of disgust, right? After all, it's my story that we are talking about. Don't take it too hard, but after I read your previous story, everything just pales in comparison. It really is a face of disgust. No! 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 The story is still wonderful, amazing, and one of the best stories I've ever read. He hates it! My story is disgusting. I cannot bear this shame. I want to kill myself right here. Just find a place to bury myself and be over with it. I think it's very similar to the first story you've shown me, and the ending... Sorry, Professor, I have to go. I can't stay here. The shame is just too much for me. I sprinted out of the room. Hey! Ite, wait! But I didn't hear him. I couldn't hear him scolding me anymore. So what do I do now? Which kind of stories do I write? Should I let the story write itself again? No! Then the story wouldn't be mine. The disappointed and disgusted face of the professor flashed before my eyes. No, I don't want to go through that ever again. Even if these aren't my stories. I have to keep it. I have to keep my perfect image. Yes, let's do it. It's time to get down to writing again. No, I phrased it wrong. After all, it wouldn't be me doing the writing. I hate this. I know. Boo! Gah! You are the... Yes, you're... Yes, your servant. We already went through the last time. I remember. You said there's a difference between saving everyone and saving Altera, right? Yes, there is. But don't worry about it right now. Let's talk about that again after, 2,000 lifetimes. What? 2,000 is a good number. What are you talking about? I'm not going to wait 2,000 lifetimes. Tell me now. You refuse to let it go, huh? Tell you what, I will share a secret with you if you promise to stop asking about that. Deal? Okay. You are being lied to. By who? Riko or Nozomi? Both. Two different kinds of lies. One is lying to herself, and one is lying to you specifically. So that means Haruka is the one I should choose. No, I definitely didn't mean that. Riko and Nozomi lie, but not in a harmful way. So in what way? I will leave it for you to find out. Anyway, find the lie, and the mystery shall unfold by itself. Good luck. Hero of Fortune out. Maybe the one who is lying is you. Another dream. I can't remember anything, but I have a feeling there was something important in it. Never mind that. I need to get ready for my date with Haruka. Alright, I'm dressed. She's supposed to meet me in the throne room, right? I'll check if she's there. Hello. Did you sleep well? Yep. You? Yes. It became much better ever since you dealt with those guards. So where are we going today? Forgive me. I can't tell you right now. Don't worry, everyone else are not telling me about their date either. That pink girl, her name is Nozomi. She told me dates are better kept a surprise. She looks like an expert in dates, so I decided to listen to her. Yeah, she has a talent for looking like she understands something she doesn't know anything about. Just pulling no punches today, alright. We have 15 minutes before we need to go. Do you have an idea for a way to kill time? It may sound stupid. You can say it. Do you like riddles? Not particularly, but... Then forget I said anything. Haruka, next time let me finish my sentence. I was about to say it sounds like fun. Really? That's a relief. Do you want to start? Sure. Let me think about a good one. Okay, I've got it. What can you never outrun? The answer is time. Let's see how much time it takes her to get the answer. But Haruka didn't even look like she was thinking. She just stared deeply into my eyes. It was a bit creepy, like she can see something beyond. The answer is time. It only took her 5 seconds. Maybe she already knows the riddle. Let's try again. Can I have another go? It was over so fast. Go ahead. What has cities but no people, sea but no fish, and mountains without trees? The answer is map, but she will probably need a map to get to the right answer. Once again, Haruka looks at me with this creepy stare. Or is it me just imagining it? A map. I start with E and end with E, and I only have one letter, but it's not E. The answer is envelope. Frustration shall envelop her as she won't find an answer to that riddle. Once again, with this look, it's like she's staring right into my mind. The answer is envelope. Okay, she is really good, but now I'm going to give her a super hard one. I go over to the useless lessons on the history of other nations in my head. Okay, I've got a super hard one. I originated from the earth. There are 5 of me, and I was used to both kill as well as to crown a new king. This time Haruka didn't stare at me, she just immediately answered. One of David's 5 stones. In the ancient land of Judaria, there was a legend about a man that killed a giant whom threatened the kingdom with 5 stones. The people were so grateful they crowned him as their new king. She actually got it in less than 2 seconds. That's absolutely amazing. And she knows about some obscure story of a distant kingdom I learned about in my history lessons. Haruka must be some kind of master of riddles or something. David was such a handsome man, with red hair and beautiful blue eyes. Wait, something is not right. Haruka? What? David died 40,000 years ago. There were no records about his appearance. Really? I was sure I read it somewhere. Oh, okay then. Do you want another riddle? Did something happen? You look pretty depressed. Horace, about the riddles. I get that you're trying to be nice, but please don't make them extremely easy out of manners. It's a little bit insulting. I'm sorry, I like her. Insulting? Just the opposite. I get that now you are going to consider me a dumbass, but I tried my best to give you a hard riddle. Really? I don't think you are stupid. Thanks. It's okay, you can say the truth, but regardless, I appreciate your kindness. But you really are a super genius, Haruka. I never saw anyone get the answers for these under an hour, let alone 2 seconds. Thanks. Now it's your turn to ask. Yes. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Who am I? I've got it. Footsteps, obviously. Footsteps. Because the more footsteps you take, the more you leave more footsteps behind you. That's right. You see? You are as amazing as me, even better. Don't lower your self-esteem. I have a feeling she picked an easy one on purpose. I think it's a good time to get going. We don't want to miss... Right, whatever it is, I don't want to miss it. Let's go. This is weird. No one is here except a few guards. Usually at this hour, the market should be filled with life. The sights, the sounds, the smells, none of them exist. Alright, it should be here somewhere. What are we looking for? I told you, it's a surprise. Oh right, I totally forgot about it. I don't see it anywhere. I remember that it's supposed to be here. Okay, if you want, I can go search it myself. I will tell you when I find it. Ah, where's the fun in that? Let's stick together. Can't have the hero of fortune alone in the street. And then in this case, literally alone. Okay, then I actually prefer it that way. Haruka and I continued walking down the street for about 2 minutes, until Haruka stopped in her tracks. Oh, I just remembered it's not this way. Do you mean we've been following the wrong path all this time? No, it's not that bad. But maybe it's that way? No, I am not sure. What about this way? I think we should try to ask someone. Yes, that would be for the best. There's only one problem. This place is lifeless. There is no one here. Now that you mention this, it's very unusual. All the bustle of the market is nowhere to be heard. Standing here watching the emptiness is almost unnatural. Creepy. There is a guard over there. Let's ask him where is that place. Okay, good idea. Young couple, this area is now out of bounds. Why? The prince and the hero of fortune require it to perform a certain activity. Do you really don't know who I am? You are a guard in the capital. Aren't you supposed to know how the prince looks like? Still, that's pretty weird they're telling citizens to get away from the area. They didn't do that the last 2 dates. Actually, we are the prince and the hero of fortune. Something was off. The guard was shocked, but it wasn't the OMG, you are the prince kind of shock. I know how that shock looks like. I've seen it all throughout my life. That shock was different. You have a sapphire ring, don't you? Yes. Oh, I see. Something is off. Something is definitely off. Well then, sorry to disturb you. Oh, turns out my bad feeling was wrong. I was about to turn my back and go back to the date, but what Haruka said stopped me. Horace, that man plans to kill me. What? I pushed away Haruka right in time before his sword reached her. Ah! Damn you. Shit. He's actually going to kill us. What do I do now? Where's Goodolf? Shit, I don't have time for that. Somehow I suspect Horace is, roughly the physique of a freshly boiled noodle. So we are going to scream at the top of our lungs for somebody else to save us. I cannot face this thing alone. There must be some guards around here. Sorry, Haruka, I don't want to leave you with them, but I cannot fight him on my own. Help! Help me! Guard! Someone! What happened? A guard is attacking the hero of fortune. He appeared right in the middle of the street. Where? Show me. I hope I'm not too late. When we arrived at the scene, we saw the enemy guard dead on the ground. Haruka just stood near him and smiled. What happened here? This man just fell on the ground and died. I think he had a heart attack or something. What? That sounds way too convenient, but as long as this guy is dead. Listen, Haruka, I'm really sorry I ran away and left you here. I wanted to get help. I'm a big coward, too. I know that words can't. Don't worry. The fact that you ran away makes me happy. A king should never risk his life in order to save others. You're the most important man in the kingdom. You must always take action to assure you are safe, even if it puts other people's lives in danger. But you already know that, don't you? You do understand that I left you here to die, right? Yes, but that was the correct decision. I am not angry. At the start, I thought Nozomi was weird. Then Riko surpassed her, but you just blew away the competition. My prince, please come here a moment. Okay. We walked away from Haruka and the guard started whispering. That man didn't die from a heart attack. I noticed large fresh burns all over his body. But there wasn't any fire. Would have smelt it if there was one. Yes, that concerns me too. Do you think the hero had any connection to that? It's a possibility. But if Haruka did it, then how did she stop the fire without leaving remnants of the smell in such a short time? Maybe she used fireless fire? Where did you get that stupid idea from? And what does fireless fire even supposed to mean? I don't know, just a guess. Okay, I will pay special attention to everything Haruka does. You can go now. Will you two be okay on your own? Better that you would watch us from afar. Got it. What did he tell you? Something about the guard that died. Haruka's gaze looked a bit scary. It's not easy to notice, but she looks like she can see beyond the superficial, deep into my mind. It's like that she can see everything that goes on in my mind. But after all, that's just a feeling. Oh, okay then. By the way, are we still doing the date thing after all this? We have to keep going, for the sake of the kingdom. Keep dating beautiful girls for the sake of the kingdom. That's kind of funny without the context. Yes, the only way I can save my kingdom is if I date lots of beautiful women. It is a sacrifice that I must make. Can you walk? Yes, I think so. Thanks for caring for me. You don't even need to thank me. It's only natural to care for my date. We searched for approximately 20 minutes. But finally, we found it. It's over. The date location is... the vegetable stands? Not just a normal vegetable stand. It has 75% off on all items. Well, at least in the last 2 hours. We were too late. Why did we wait up at the castle if this was time sensitive? The vegetable stands is a very, weird location for a date. But given Haruka's past, it makes sense that is the place she chose. For me, a sale means utterly nothing, but for her, it is godsend. Don't worry, Haruka. I'm sure we'll find another one. Yeah, let's do it. That was the least motivational let's do it I've heard in my life. My prince! Huh? Godolph? My prince, are you safe? What happened? I'm so sorry. I needed to pee, but then... Oh no! I took a potty break, and the prince almost died. Maybe you'll think twice next time before stopping to pee. Yeah, I get it, Godolph. It's okay. I will forgive you as an apology for what happened with Nozomi. Thank you so much, my prince. By the way, my prince, there is another matter to be discussed. What is it? Do you remember this is the monthly royal request day? Yes, today Father usually sits on the throne and listens to the problems of the people of Alteria. I usually watch from the side in order to develop a good sense of judgment. As you already know, our king is currently sick and is unable to participate in the royal request day. So he thought it would be a good opportunity to test your judgment skills. Did he forget that I'm in the middle of a date which could decide the fate of the entire kingdom? Frankly, yes. Good to know. I should have expected that. I know the monthly royal request day is important, but I have a much more important... I think it would be wonderful. Haruka? I don't mind that. Also, it would be pretty cool to witness you act as real king. I can't wait to see that. Alright, if you want that, then I guess I have no choice. Let's go to the palace. A wise decision, my prince. Alright, just sit there. I will be watching in case something goes wrong. We have already explained them. The king is absent to prevent any misunderstandings. It's pretty exciting. Aren't you pumped up as well, Horace? Not really. There's really no reason to be excited about the Royal Request Day. It's pretty boring. I tried to play it cool, but in fact, I'm very nervous. This is my first time doing this kind of thing. Well, it might be boring for you, but for the commoners, their whole life is on the line. It's insignificant for you, but think of your house, your children, your job were at stake. For those people, this is the most important day in their life. So you must do your best today, for the sake of your people. But also, your compatibility of becoming the next king will be measured here. So don't screw it up. The people of Alteria count on you, okay? Right. Playing it cool was a mistake. She just multiplied my stress level by 11,037. Interesting number. I watched Father doing it before, but this time I'm completely on my own. Ugh, let's just hope I will get some easy to judge situations. Oh, here they come. Good luck. A single old man with ragged clothes entered the throne room. Welcome. What is your name? My name is Eikichi. What is your request for the King of Alteria? My son is all I have. He is the only thing I care about in the world. He is my only child. I don't want to lose him. He is the inheritor of the family farm. Without him, we will starve. Yet he was forced to join your army. Tell me, what is the chance of a sweet boy like him who never held a sword in his life against the vicious and deadly demon army? You have to save him from that cruel fate. Please, you have to. I see. That's a hard one. Gulp. A hard to judge situation right off the bat. What did I do to deserve it? Well, that doesn't matter now. It's a question of loyalty to the family versus loyalty to the kingdom. Which side should I take? So on the one hand, a single soldier is very unlikely to make any difference in the grand scheme of things. On the other hand, if every soldier's family can just come in and tell a sob story and get their child exempted, well, then we won't have an army. So I'm gonna make the hard call and say your son is no exemption from the rest. How many men do you think will sacrifice their lives in the battle against the demons? How many of those men had wives and children to feed? Why should I let your son go, but not any of them? Or maybe do you think I should just release all of them and throw away the lives of all the people in the kingdom? I am sorry. Your son will continue serving in the army. There is nothing to do about it. May he survive the battle and become a fine man. Well, then, I have a question for you as well. Why are you not joining the army? Why are you letting us all die while you sit here safely in your palace? Huh? Why is that, you hypocritical prince? Silence! If you won't leave this moment, I will have to use force. Curse you! May you reign in death and sorrow. You look sad. Yeah. Someone just told me to die in a horrendous way. Don't be sad. I think you made the right decision. Well, I don't think that man agrees with you. Even if all the world is against you, just remember, there are always people who will stand beside you. Haruka, you mean... No. I didn't mean... I have to go now. The next person must be waiting for you. Sorry for wasting your precious time. I will see you later, Haruka. I know this is the right decision, but I can't help it but to feel a little bit of guilt. Haruka did make me feel better, though. I will thank her later. Oh, great prince, we need you to pass your divine judgment upon us. My name is Oholiba, and the name of this vile woman is Ohola. You are vile yourself, Oholiba. This woman stole my child while I was asleep. I did not. You are lying. Shut up! I am confused. Please, can one of you explain clearly the situation? Yes, my prince. We are neighbors, and we both gave birth to a child on the same day. But she failed, and her baby died right after being born, so she stole my baby once I was asleep and gave me her ugly dead baby. That's not true. I never did that. I see. Because it's a baby, I cannot decide who is the real mother based on his appearance. So, can you please tell her to release my beautiful baby from her disgusting hands? Can't you see she is a total liar? I would never do such a thing. I don't have any information beyond that, so I'll have to think about something creative. I have nothing. This is getting awkward. I have to say something. Alright, I have reached a conclusion. Oh, really? Did you? Not at all. Why the hell did I say that? I just have to improvise something. Well, listen well. My solution is this. I think anyone who has been brought up in the Christian faith or otherwise at any point in their life has kind of delved into the Christian faith, or I guess even Judaism as well. Either one will be familiar with King Solomon and this exact situation. So, we're gonna cut the baby in half! Cut the baby in the middle and give each half. Why exactly did I say that? I should say that it was a joke. But I continue to stay silent, standing behind my statement. Why? Why am I not saying it's a joke? My prince, are you sure you want that? Yes, that is the most fair solution. He gave me an escape rope! Why didn't I take it? There's just some inner voice that tells me to continue. Could I be a closet super sadist? Go ahead, swing your sword. Make sure you cut right in the middle. No! Don't do it! Please, please, don't kill him. Give him to Ohola. Just don't harm him. Whatever, just do it already. Wait a moment. I think I know who it is. Wait! My prince? Do you want me to stop? Yes, just stay away for now. Don't kill him. By him, I mean Oholiba's child. Oholiba? This child is mine! Oh, really? Then why didn't you try to stop the baby's execution? I think a real mom wouldn't just say whatever when her child is sent to his death. Oholiba, congratulations. Thank you, thank you. I will never forget this in my life. I'll make sure my child will adore his king. I have to say, you are smarter than you look. I didn't expect that compliment, but thanks. Well, I guess that's the best conclusion there could have been for this trial. Thank you, inner voice. Sorry I called you a sadist. How fucking dare! I know my Judeo-Christian mythos, I guess, is the best, like, the best neutral terminology to use. Please correct me if I am incorrect. Anyone who knows more than I do. Oh, for the next one? Hey, Goodolf, bring the next one in. Right away, my prince. Well, wait. I want to do the next one. Excuse me, Haruka, honey, sweetie, darling. You're not king. You're not prince. You're not in line for the throne in any way, shape, or form. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this is wildly inappropriate. If that's okay with you. Haruka? It's just the way you look so cool doing those judgments. I want to try too. Usually that request would have been ridiculous, but coming from Haruka... I mean, it's her date, right? Okay, sure. If you need help, then tell me. No, Horace. Horace, this is the... No, you... When you take someone on a date, you do not, step aside and let them be the judge of the trial for the day. No. Of course. Thank you so much. I won't disappoint you, I promise. I have a bad feeling about this, even if it's just one time. She might get a hard-to-judge situation, or even worse, it might even be a scrawny old man approaches us carrying a knife and only one glove. I challenge you, O great king. Can you repeat your question? I didn't understand. Oh fuck, my bad feeling was right. That's the absolute worst thing that could have happened. From time to time, people come here with riddles and challenges in order to see for themselves if their king is as smart as they are told. And if you lose the challenges, you lose your reputation as a smart king. Haruka is a total beginner. Hey, Haruka, I need to explain to you something. I explained to her the procedure of the challenge. With all due respect, I am sorry, but I asked the prince, not you. Yeah, maybe I will take care of that one, and you can... No, I will do it. You trusted me to take care of this responsibility, and I won't turn back just because the challenge is hard. I promise I won't fail. Alright, I am calm. It's time. Wow, she sounds really confident. Her stutter is gone too. It's like the responsibility completely erased her shyness. Okay, do not worry. Her intelligence is superior to any man in Alteria. I trust her 100%. You can offer her any challenge and she will crush you. She represents me as my trust advisor. Oh, is that so? I'm interested. Well, young lady, let us participate in the battle of the wits. May the best man win. Bring me an apple. An apple? Yes, exactly one apple. Alright, Goodolf, bring us one apple. Right away. I wonder what he's going to do with an apple. Here it is. Good. Now, young girl, you will have to cut that apple down to 2 halves. Here are your apple, knife, and gloves. Gloves? Yes, in order to make sure the surface of your hands does not contain some cheats. That's acceptable. Please inspect the knife too. The man gave Haruka the gloves and the apple. Goodolf checked the knife, made a thumbs up, and passed it to Haruka. Like an assassin slashing a target's throat, the knife in Haruka's right hand cut through the apple in one strike. Now, there is some new piece of information I will have to tell you about. What is it? One of the halves you cut contains poison that will make you puke for half an hour straight. The other half is totally safe. Which one you want to eat? I will eat the other half. Now, which one is it? Haruka's face expression remains the exact same. A perfect poker's face. Finally, a slight smile of respect shows up on her face. You are quite the gambler. Although the outcome was predictable, I think I will give you the one which I hold in my right hand. Your next line will be, but how do you know for sure that the right one is the poisoned half? But how do you know for sure the right one is the... Hold on a moment before you go nani. On a second thought, I think I will give you the one in my left hand. Nani? What caused you to change your decision? Doesn't matter. Let us eat the apple. I have enough confidence to eat the poison half if I'm wrong. Sure. The man took his half and put it near his mouth. He opened his mouth and slowly inserted the half apple inside his mouth while nervously looking at Haruka doing the same. Haruka took a bite. What's wrong? Aren't you going to eat it? The man threw his half on the ground. Damn it, I was trying to bluff you, but you had enough confidence to eat it. How did you solve the riddle? Please tell me. Huh? I felt the temperature in the room dropping by a few degrees. What are you about, you filth? Stop blabbering and eat the poisoned half. But all of us know that that's the poisoned half. Why do I have to eat it? It doesn't serve any purpose. Eat what you cook, trash. It is the human nature to go back on words, just like the evil king. I hate all of you. You promised, right? You said you would eat the half I didn't pick. Are you asking me to drink poison? Are you insane? A man should respect his promises. That's cruel. Prince, you wouldn't let her poison me, right? I have to interfere. I have to interfere. No one needs to get hurt. Stop, Haruka. You're going way too far. You... Forget it. Haruka, wait! Too late. She already ran away to the maze-like quarters, the castle. I'll have to search her by myself. Forgive me, I have to attend somewhere urgently. Haruka! Haruka! Where are you? I searched through all the rooms and didn't find her. Huh? Someone crying in the balcony? Haruka! I ran to the balcony the fastest I could. Haruka! Horace, I am so sorry. What? I am so sorry. You will never forgive me for my behavior. I was so stupid. I shamed you in front of everyone. Now you must really hate me, right? Because I've defied you as the king and... I'm not angry at all. I don't hate you at all. But... Yes, I do think you went too far when you told me that... Yes, I do think you went too far when you told the man to eat the... See? I knew you were angry. Please let me finish my sentence. While I do think you went too far, I'm not angry. That was your first time as a ruler. I know your sense of justice is strong, but don't let it consume you. You don't have enough experience as a king. A king must be kind to his citizens. He must treat them as his own children. I know it's a bit hard for you to see it right now, but hopefully in the future you will. But you are angry with me for defying you, right? I forgive you. I know. Are you sure? But I did something horrible to you. You don't even need to apologize. But you were angry. You shouted at me. I shouted at you not because I was angry, but because I care about you very much. Oh, okay. Now I think I understand. It's just that right after I entered the balcony, I understood it. I understood that I was wrong, and that I just embarrassed you in front of everyone for no reason. I am glad that this misunderstanding was cleared. Me too. It was very cool to see you acting like a king. You were even cooler when you solved his challenge. Thanks. So, how was your first royal request, eh? It was very fun. I was very interested in how you solved the riddle. Oh, that. It was amazing that you solved his riddle so fast. I would have sworn that you just guessed it, but you had enough confidence to eat your half. Yeah. So how did you do it? What was the logic process behind it? Haruka's brain wheels shifted into hyperspeed mode. It's quite simple, actually. First of all, we have to determine from where the poison came from. Our two options are the gloves and the knife, since the apple was brought by a trusted servant. Our first suspicion is that the poison is found in the gloves. That suspicion comes up because his reason for giving the gloves is very unnatural. In order to make sure the surface of your hands does not contain some kind of cheats. How could I have any cheats on my hand if I don't know what the challenge is? I already lost her. Now that we assume that the poison is on the gloves, let's figure out which one. Allow me to share with you an interesting statistic. 4 out of 5 people are right-handed. How does it connect to the riddle? That means there is a much higher probability I will cut the apple in my right hand. So I will have to hold the apple in my left hand. But, what? Therefore, if the poison was on the left glove, then both of the halves would have the poison. Yes. That's a loss-loss situation, and the opponent would like to avoid it. I want to ask her to repeat that, but I don't want to look like an idiot. The result is that the poison is on the right glove, since it only touched the right half. So that means that the right half has the poison. That's obviously a false conclusion. Eh? Okay, now I'm definitely lost. Since there's also the option that he put the poison on the knife. How would he rig the knife in order to make one of the halves poisoned? Simply put the poison on one of the sides of the knife. That's actually a cool trick. That way, when the knife will cut through the apple, it will make only one half of it poisoned. Honestly, that was what I assumed as soon as he said half of it was poisoned. Because literally no other scenario makes sense. Am I right? Sure. I just nod and smile. Just nod and smile, Horace. Just nod and smile. Since there is an equal probability that he put the poison on each side of the knife, and there is an equal probability of him putting poison either on the knife or the gloves, then if we were to use a probability tree, the chances the right half is poisoned is 75%, and the left half is 25%. But that's what he wanted me to think. He put the poison on the left half on purpose, because he knew that the king was smart and would be able to reach that conclusion. I didn't really follow her. It seems kind of frail. logic to me, but she was so sure of her conclusion back then, so I must have missed something. Wow, Haruka, I have to say, when I first met you, I didn't think you were such a genius. No, you're beyond genius. That was really surprising to me. Well, I don't think it was that surprising. Anyone can be anything. Judging someone based on their appearance or past is wrong. My point is, don't expect people to behave the same way you think they are going to behave based on their previous actions. If you were to arrive to this world today, and you would have looked up to the bright and sunny sky, would you ever believe that 12 hours later it will turn into a cold and lonely darkness? Then how am I supposed to expect people to behave? You are not. It's much more fun that way. Have you tried living without having any portraits, thoughts, and opinions about other people? That's how I live. I won't judge anyone based on their appearance or past experience, except 3 people. Who are those 3? Me. You are 3 people? Of course not. The other 2 must be kept secret. Please tell me. Edited cute puppy eyes. You can't deny my puppy eyes. Look at them. They're cute and puppy-like. This technique doesn't suit you very well, but I can tell you that you will know who those 2 are in a few weeks. Oh, okay then. I don't know how to react to that. So back to your unique lifestyle. That's almost like living without a memory. Well, I don't have much use for this information. I'm too dumb to actually use it. Too dumb? You're joking, right? Then how do you get information about people? Why aren't you treating everyone in the same way? I can read people pretty good. I know what they're feeling at any time. Really? Like mind reading? That's super cool. No, nothing like mind reading. I'm glad for you, but I don't think I can just erase my entire memory of other people's patterns of behavior. But what if you wake up tomorrow and everyone will change their personality? Your memory will just get in your way in adapting to the new situation. I don't think that will ever happen. Who knows? Our world is chaotic. Anything can happen. Who thought 100 years ago that our small Alteria will be the only kingdom left in this world? And soon it's going to be destroyed as well. Don't lose hope. I'm sure you discover who is the real hero of fortune, whoever she is. Are you not going to say you are the hero of fortune? If I said so, would it affect your decision? No, not really. You see, that means it's pointless. I didn't think about it that way. It's pretty weird. There you go with your weird again. It's actually perfectly normal. She seems to be in a good mood. I should ask her another question. There is something that interests me. Why was she so serious about the Royal Request Day? It's not that big of a deal. From the other hand, this question seems rather personal. Maybe I should not risk it. Ask her. There is literally no reason not to question her at this stage. You are trying to gather as much information on all of these girls as possible. You need to ask fucking questions. Haruka, there is something I want to ask you. What is it? You were very serious about the Royal Request Day, although it wasn't directly linked to you. Why is it? Well, not directly linked. Do you have a history with the Royal Request Day? I don't really want to tell. Haruka, do you understand that I'm going to make a decision which will determine the fate of Alteria? I need all the irrelevant information in order to make that decision. Well, I once was in the Royal Request Day, and it changed my life. You asked something? No, I accompanied someone. Someone bad. It was when I was 16. Really? I don't remember cute girls coming to the Royal Request Day in the last 2 years. So how did it change your life? I met someone there. Who? Is it me, or Haruka's smile faints a bit? The Prince of Alteria. Me? Sorry, I don't remember you. Oh, I didn't refer to you. But I am the only Prince of Alteria. Well, maybe I did refer to you. I haven't determined that yet. You were very confusing. I must sound very weird for an outsider, but I'm sure you will know what I am talking about soon. I trust you to make the right decision, Horace. Why can't you just tell me now? A magician can't reveal his tricks to an outsider. Only by stepping into the world of magic can an outsider find out his secrets. This is serious, Haruka. We're talking about the lives of everyone in Alteria. Sorry, but telling you now will put me in danger. Someone will kill me. I will promise I will protect you. Please tell me. No, Horace. It is you who will kill me. I was too shocked I didn't know how to respond. Well, it's getting dark outside, so I think I will go to sleep. Goodbye, Horace. Haruka ran away back into the castle before I could react. Wait, Haruka! I went inside after her, but she was already gone. Sigh. Well, it's not like she's going to disappear, right? She's clearly not in a mood to talk. I will speak with her tomorrow. And we've hit an hour, and my voice is dying because I've done 2 of these today, and that is typically a very bad idea for visual novels. But buffers are nice, and they mean I have more time to panic later. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to support me financially, check out my Patreon, links in the description, and I hope to see you in the next one.